So today we're going to be taking a look at Fillout's PDF/e-signature capabilities. I'm a huge PandaDoc fan and I'm wondering, is it any better than PandaDoc? Do I have a genuine contender to actually switch from PandaDoc to Fillout as my go-to PDF e-signature solution? All will be revealed shortly. Let's go. Let's build this thing together. And in front of us, we have this job application form, super straightforward. We have some fields that need to be filled out. We have some like multi-select questions, so to speak. Well, not multi-select, single select questions, but I have to like circle them or choose them, so to speak. And yeah, obviously I have at the very bottom of it some kind of signature that I need to apply. So let's see how this whole thing works with Fillout. And we're not going to go and fill out the whole thing. I just want to focus on a few key fields. Simple texts, signatures, and multi-select options or like tick boxes or something like that. Here we are in Fillout, and I can immediately start with a PDF, and I can choose a PDF, but it's going to throw an error, as you'll see now, because it won't be able... Ooh. Actually, it didn't throw an error, which is kind of weird. Or will it? Yes, there you go. It did throw an error. And that is because this particular PDF doesn't have any fields that are like fillable. If it did, you could fill it out. And by the way, you can check out another video that I did for DocSpring, which is geared towards that kind of special application. In this case, it does throw an error because it can't find any fillable fields. So what do we do in this kind of situation? Do this manually. So let's go ahead and create a new blank form. I'm gonna go with the charcoal vibe. Create form. Let's call this job application v2. All you really need to do is, the way that I do it at least, is to basically start throwing in some fields in. So let's go and throw in some simple fields. I'm gonna call this job application, full name. What else do we have? We have availability, right? So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna create a new, is it multiple choice, multiple select, multiple choice? Multiple choice. Let's call this availability. And we have 3 types of availability: full-time, part-time, other. Let's go ahead and do that. And the thing that everybody has been waiting for, a signature. So let's find that. Signature. Perfect. We've got our fields. The next thing that we kind of need to do is we actually need to integrate or map these fields into our PDF. How do we do this? Integrate, generate PDF, choose that. And here again, we're going to be choosing our template. This time it's not going to throw an error. This is going to prepare it, so to speak. And what we have to do now is we actually have to add our fields. So in other words, here we have our 4 pages of our PDF, and we need to start adding fields. So let's start at the top. Press add field. And now I have to drag this over here, make this long, I guess. Over here, now I can choose what connected field from my form is this particular placeholder. Full name, of course. And as you can see, it immediately turns blue, which means that it's already mapped. There are, of course, some settings that you can kind of follow. You can set up the font size, the alignment, and such. So let's go ahead and deal with availability. This is going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and add this in. And this connected field is going to be availability. And this is going to be the option of full-time. And you can see how it turned blue and it's got an X on top of it. Let's go ahead and add an option over here. And that option is going to be, I'm going to add an option. This time it's going to be other, and we're going to just like map it underneath other. So this basically means that as soon as I make a choice in my form, one of these 3 choices, an X will appear under one of these choices. You can kind of choose the font size, font color, all that good stuff. You can see where this is going. The same exact process needs to be followed for the signature. Let's just place the signature down here. Yeah, something like that. Signature, that's it. Job done. Let's go ahead and save this. Perfect. Click out, exit. Let's go ahead and actually publish this and see how the PDF actually comes out. So I'm gonna copy this. Here we go. Let's fill this out. Full name, Alex V, part-time, signature. Done. Submit. Thank you. If we check out our results page, we should have this submission in here. And if I check out my PDF, I'm just going to download it. You can see how everything has been mapped part-time is now selected, so to speak, our signatures right down here. This is basically how it works within Fillout. Now, let's discuss the pros and cons between using Fillout and PandaDoc. Now, before we go any further, I would like to say that we appreciate absolutely every single person who watches this channel. We're trying to reach a goal of 3,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2024. I know what you're thinking, this is kind of like a lame target, but we're a small channel. Let's up the ante. If we get 10,000 subscribers by that date, I will say bye-bye to my most precious possession, my beard. Yes, I know. Sometimes we have to kill our darlings for the greater good, although I know I am going to severely regret this. Now, let's talk about why I personally feel that PandaDoc is still king when it comes to filling out PDFs and e-signatures and that kind of thing. And as you can take a look at my screen, I've got template over here. There's a ton of features that PandaDoc basically has, and you could argue that PandaDoc has been around. It's a purpose-built tool, the horse for the right course, as the Brits would say. Basically, its main job is to actually create e-signature documents, contracts, and such. And it has a ton of features, which technically you can still replicate within Fillout. But for my money, there's one feature that simply, just trumps all of them put together. And that is the ability to assign signature or client signer roles. In other words, I can say who needs to sign what part of the document, which signature, for instance, is for whom. So I can create a field called signature and I can assign it to who? To the sender. You see how the color changes. To the client. You see what I mean. And the point is that multiple people can fill out one single document. In Fillout, I still haven't figured out how to actually get multiple people to collaborate on signing a single document or a single contract, like an NDA, something very simple, where you just need 2 signatures and that's it. It's really hard to do. Genuinely a little bit lost as to how you could do it. Maybe there is some kind of way, but it seems to be too much work for what it is. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick little comparison between Fillout e-signatures and PandaDoc. Let me know down in the comments below what you've thought and if you agree with my perspective. If not, great. Let's agree to disagree. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.